Everyone is an herbalist. Everyone is a gardener or a botanist because plants are the most important thing in all of our lives. More important than your job, more important than your preferred politician, more important than your pastor, or really even more important than religion itself. Like, people have survived hundreds of thousands of years without religion, but no human in existence in any time, in any place on this planet has ever survived without the direct grace, mercy, intervention of plants. Period. Humans are unable to survive without plants. And that's factual. You don't need to waste your time arguing with me. You can find your mother or a therapist or that pastor that I mentioned earlier. You can talk to them about it. They'll care more about your feelings than I do, because you need plants to literally do anything and everything. Besides literally being everything that we eat, it's our inspiration for everything. It's literally the thing that's keeping us alive. So, plants that we eat. First off, we all eat plants. Every fruit, every vegetable, all grains, they're all plants. The only thing that is not a plant or is not derived from a plant, well, hell, I would say it's meat, but meat is derived from plants because animals will not survive without eating plants. Plants contain chemicals that they can't use or they don't use, and we can't make those chemicals ourselves, but we need them for optimal system function. So, this is your, let's say, your calcium, your vitamin A, honestly, literally all the nutrients that we need, we have to get them from plants because we do not make them ourselves. So the I think there's like a study or something that talks about like how long humans can survive without food. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it's like not long. It's like maybe 1 or 2 weeks. But there is another, like, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie The Hunger Games, where there's a scene where the lady is like telling them about like plants or combat or some kind of stuff, and she's like, ooh, everybody's so quick to pick up a sword or pick up a weapon, but exposure to the elements can kill faster than a knife, or she says something like that. And I think it's like, what, 72 to maybe 90 hours of constant elemental exposure could kill you. Okay, so most people would be like, okay, we'll just go inside a house or go inside some type of shelter. Well, the original shelter was trees. The original shelter was plants. Because of that original shelter, not only were we, the first humans, shielded from exposure to the sun, to the elements, all of those things, but they were able to use those trees in order to build the first houses, the first prototypes for shelters, cabins, all of these things. They were originally made from plants, from trees. And without those trees, where would we have gotten the materials from? The last thing, like, plants are directly responsible for us being able to breathe. The average human can survive what? Less than 10 minutes without air, without sustainable oxygen. And yes, there's like the ozone that like holds, the air and things in or whatever, but like plants are directly responsible for the oxygen that we breathe. There's this like saying that like our in breath is their out breath, and vice versa, because that's literally how it works. Humans, we breathe in clean oxygen and we breathe out, um, what is it? I think it's like carbon dioxide that we breathe out. There's methane, all kinds of chemicals when you fart, all kinds of things. But like plants, they take in those things. Those plants take in that carbon dioxide and those chemicals, and then they transmute that into oxygen that they get rid of because they don't need the oxygen. In fact, we need the oxygen, and if we did not have the oxygen, if we did not have plants, not only would we be dead, we'd be dead quickly, because humans don't have a way, an anatomical way of producing clean oxygen. So if there were a whole bunch of humans breathing out carbon dioxide and chemicals that are poisonous to us without another entity, trees, plants, taking in that, we'd be dead. So I say all that to say this: get connected to the plant life around you. Go outside, hug a tree, go to the park, buy a house plant. But more than anything, I think it's worth learning. You can read a book, you can listen to podcasts. If you're feeling like, oh, that's a lot of work, what you can do, since you're already scrolling anyway, since you're already on the social medias anyway, find an herbalist. Go to whatever social media, go into that search bar and type in herbalist. And just look at a couple pages, see what you like, see who you vibe with, and follow them. Follow somebody who is constantly talking about useful information, teaching you something. Those are the best accounts in my view, but they will help you get more acquainted with plants and the human body and how all of it works, because really having a human body and then not knowing how it works, it's like having a Lamborghini, but like not knowing how to drive, not understanding the concept of driving. And also, just a tip: those herbalists that you find on social media, check their links in bio, check their websites, see if they have an email list, a way that you can stay connected with them that's not just social media. As things change and there's political interventions and censorship and all kinds of things, you'll want a way to get in contact with, to keep getting education, to keep getting real, factual, honest information from sources that you can trust, like these herbalists. And because herbalists and artists tend to tell the truth about a lot of things, some people who don't want people to know the truth about things, they don't really like that. So they try to, do things to mess up things. You want to make sure that you don't get disconnected from the knowledge that's going to help you learn and grow, the knowledge that's going to help benefit you and help you have as much health, to have as much prosperity and as much truth as you possibly can. So, good luck.